Northern Ireland. She's coming out with 55 kilos. Again, this is over body weight. Stunning.
Very nice.
Same weight staying on the bar for Kaylee. Bench is quite nice for sports and loaders because we tend to get numbers that are all pretty similar sometimes, so there's not too much heavy lifting to be done. So they get a little bit of a reprieve. And they don't have to do 100 bodyweight squats. Kaylee not taking a handoff there. Clearly didn't need it. Very comfortable opener.
That was very quick.
So we're jumping up 12.5 kilos now for Becky. She's coming out for 67.5 kilos on the bar.
This is another person that this is only 2.5 kilos under her PB.
Yes, I think everyone's having a bench glow up at the moment. Another girl is not asking for a handoff. So you do need to have your hair tied up for a bench. The reason being, one of the rules is that your head cannot leave the bench in your bench press. And if your hair's down, it's harder for the ref to see that. So your hair does need to be secured in some way so that the back of your head can be seen very easily. Very routine, lovely.
Very nice.
Highlights.
75 on the bar, rank 5.
So we're going up, red plates on the bar, or if Dylan Nelson was here, it'd be one bad boy. We're up to 75 kilos for Tallulah.
Tallulah is getting a handout here, so we're just getting her set. Spotter runs out of the way.
Very routine.
That's what we like to see.
80 kilos on the bar, rank 9.
Nice little green boxes for everyone. Nicola's definitely got some support in the crowd. Northern Ireland are one of the most supportive teams in terms of both volume and also ferocity. They are a wonderful team. Lovely. Good start to the day.
82.5 on the bar, rank 5 for Hannah.
So Hannah Matson, our second last bench opener, and then Molly Clark with a ridiculous 87.5 kilo bench opener for someone that weighs 52.1.
That's huge.
Molly's bench is genuinely terrifying. She is a powerhouse. We've got Hannah, the lady that makes all of the earrings that we see in British powerlifting and beyond.
She doesn't wear wrist wraps when she benches.
Yeah, I think if you're using bulldog grip, which I believe she has kind of like the bar slanted from her thumb joint down to the opposite side of her wrist. It just stacks the wrist a little bit better. So some lifters just opt not to bother. They just don't feel they get that same flexion, especially people with smaller hands, you'll find.
Yeah. I think it's because one of those things that because so many people now wear wrist wraps, it always catches me a little bit off guard when you see someone straying from the norm.
Get back in line. Molly now with her huge 87.5 opener. So Molly does favour a slight sink on her bench, which I've seen come back recently. It seems to be a more favourable technique.
That's quite slight though. I've seen
Yes,
some much
for sure.
more
Yeah.
dramatic ones.
I think it's such a... Obviously, one of the rules is that you cannot sink and heave in the bench press, because once you've been given the press command, it can't further go down. But it obviously works well for lifters. I would more commonly see it amongst heavier men, but it definitely has become more of the norm amongst even the lighter weight women.
Mm-hmm.
But technique isn't about gender or age, whatever leverages. It is about what works best for you.
We've got everyone hitting elbow depth as well, which I think is always something that can catch people out when they suddenly do a competition that has a jury. Because you can get away with it at divisional comps, because only really the centre ref would call you on it, and then suddenly you end up with a jury and you could lose a lift if you're not hitting elbow depth.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, the elbow depth rule is quite difficult to referee also, just because the rule book, it can be interpreted in a few different ways. So I think the clarity surrounding that can be quite difficult, especially for someone who's maybe trying to self-coach, or maybe isn't able to get the correct angles for their coach. It can be quite hard.
It's a very subjective thing to judge.
Yes. It's also a very divisive rule, I find.
Yes.
So, Tegan with 55. 52 was lovely, so we're obviously just taking some nice conservative jumps to make the day nice and easy for Tegan here. She went 3 for 3 on squats, so we're just looking to keep building on that momentum. Three white lights, no doubt about that.
60 kilos in the bar for the next 2 lifters. First up is Chloe at 6, followed by Kaylee. And we are bar loading for Chloe.
Chloe coming out next with 60 kilos on the bar.
Nice little 5 kilo bump from her opener. And only 2.5 below her personal best, so we'll probably see her match, if not take a little bit more today.
Ooh. That was a very nice lift. It was maybe a little slower than she was hoping for, but still a very nice lift.
Yeah, nice and consistent. It might be that she's quite slow off chest.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see her come out and match her 62.5 on her third. We've got Kaylee for the same weight at 60 kilos here. Kaylee's personal best is also 62.5.
This is quite a narrow bench.
Yeah, I think quite close on her grip, but I think it helps with her positioning quite possibly. She's just looking to keep her elbows tracked nice and in line there. Very strong off chest. Becky Clark coming out next. She's gone up 5 kilos, so we're up to 72.5 kilos now. And her personal best is 70, so we are 2.5 above her personal best today. That's a lovely quick bench. For 2.5 above her personal best. Goodness me. Be interesting to see what Becky puts in for her third attempt now. 75, fair. Yep, she's taking the easy W there. Tallulah with 80 kilos on the bench now.
This is what we want to see, everyone getting their lifts. We've had all white lights on bench so far.
Yep.
Giving the jury a little bit of a break.
They've earned it.
We're working double time in squats.
Absolutely. So Tallulah, her personal best, again, 2.5 above this. So she's very close to it. Wow. She will definitely be taking a new personal best today, it looks like.
That was very nice.
Yep. Skipping off the platform. Both Craig and James looking very pleased with that, so I imagine she's being greenlit to go up a little bit more. Hannah Matson will be coming out for 87.5 kilos now.
This is just 2.5 kilos under her PB as well, I believe.
Wow. Yep, Tallulah has been given a 5 kilo bump again, no surprises there. Lovely confident press from Hannah.
That was good. I wonder if we'll also see a PB from her.
At least a match, if not a PB. Nicola looking to build on her total now. Nice little bit of a sticking point. Don't think we'll see a problem from the rest of that. Oh, downward. I think the jury's going to have a little look at that just to make sure it wasn't a natural pause and it was actually some downward.
It came down just a tiny bit, I think.
Well, the refs on the platform today are not missing anything. They are great. Lovely to see an all-female ref crew. Molly Clark with 92.5 kilos. This is an insane bench for someone at 52.1 kilos of body weight. I will say this is 0.5 kilos underneath Molly's personal best. She does hold the Scottish record for the bench in her class.
I feel like it might be going up a little bit very
I
shortly.
feel like it might. Yes, we've got more in that today.
Did she set that record at Scottish Champs?
She did in July.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Molly is just unstoppable at the moment, clearly.
Yes. Molly's incredibly strong, and I think her her stint at the Euro Unis competition, that kind of has set her off on a bit of a trajectory at the moment. So sometimes you do find that people that have been lifting for a little while get into a really good coach relationship, or perhaps they've just gotten a little bit better with their own recovery, and you can really see them kind of skyrocket a little. So we've got Joanne. She's coming out for 52.5. This is her third and final bench. We're really fast through bench.
Honestly, I was just wondering how we're on third attempts
No.
already. Do you think this is a slightly smaller flight compared to some of the others? But
Yeah, we only have 9 lifters.
we are flying.
We are going fast. So that I think she just touched that a little bit too high on her chest there, just lost her position at the bottom. But she's only missed out on 2.5 kilos, so she won't be too upset about that, I don't think. And that does match her personal best on bench. She did match her 50 kilos, so I think she'll be happy with that. We've got Tegan, also Isle of Man, at 57.5 kilos. Lovely profile picture from the Commonwealth Championships last year in South Africa. She opened on her personal best, so well, I'm sure we're going to see another PB.
I'm sure we will. I will say I'm getting very distracted just watching the lifting and keep forgetting that I actually have to talk.
Too engrossed.
Ooh,
Wow.
very nice.
Lisa, her handler inside the platform, just shaking her head in disbelief there. That was obviously a very lovely matched PB opener, and then 2 PBs to follow. It's a good day for Tegan.
I'm sure it won't be long before we're seeing her hit 60 kilos on the platform.
Absolutely. Tegan's 6 for 6 so far as well, so she'll be looking to keep that rolling. We've got Chloe coming out now for 62.5 kilos on bench. This will match her personal best. Bench is quite technical. If your setup is a little bit wrong or you slightly miss your touch point on chest, it can be very difficult and it can be quite temperamental. So the third bench is always quite nerve-wracking, especially if it's something that is your current personal best or something you haven't benched yet. Oh, just not to be today, unfortunately. Good catch from the spotters.
62.5 remains on the bar for Kaylee. Becky, get her in.
So same weight on the bar. This is for Kaylee Phillips from Wales.
Bar lady for Kaylee.
And this is also a matched personal best for Kaylee. As I said, bench can be quite temperamental, so even if someone has pressed it before, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be an easy lift for them. Although Kaylee definitely made that look quite easy.
That
so
was very quick for a third attempt.
a little bit of a sticking point just off the chest, but she's got that in spades.
Flight D, if you want to save your opening, please come to the table now.
We've got Tallulah coming out. No, we don't. We've got Becky. I think there's maybe been a change in the order there. So 75 kilos on the bar for Becky, just 2.5 above her last attempt. And Becky's already above her personal best bench. Her personal best is 70 kilos. So she's already PB'd. We're just looking to extend that by another 2.5.
Three white lights for Becky there. So up next we've got Tallulah taking 85 kilos, which will be a PB for her. Her current PB is 82.5 kilos.
We are by Tallulah.
Wow. I think we need a 4th attempt for Tallulah.
That was very nice.
She's happy about that. So our last 3 lifters of Flight A. We've got Nicola Beattie of Northern Ireland coming out next. She missed the 87.5 on her second, but I'm sure we're going to see her smash through this on her third.
Yeah, it very much looked like it could have been like a tiny technical misgroove type thing, just hit a sticking point.
Absolutely. I don't. Yeah, doesn't look like there was divers that time.
That looked to keep. Oh,
2-1. Let's see what the.
90 kilos on the bar for Hannah. Molly, get ready.
I saw a
They look
shake of the
happy.
head, but who knows what any head movements
There,
mean anymore.
there was a shake and also a nod. A shake followed by a nod, so I think that means no, that was good.
Yeah.
Bar load for Hannah.
Welcome to deciphering head movements that don't seem to have any consistency.
Yep.
Got Hannah coming out for 90 kilos. This will match her PB.
Hannah is also in the 63 kilo class. She only weighs 58 kilos, so I imagine she's normally 57. 90 kilo bench is huge.
I think Hannah has recently begun a
she's recently
bulk
moved
up.
Oh, it's moving! Oh,
Very
wow.
nice. I
Super
think
determined.
Hannah may have been injured in the run up to this competition. I could be wrong,
What an excellent bench that was.
but I know I've seen her doing lots of like block press and stuff, so
Okay.
I'm sure she will be very happy with that.
So Molly Clark coming out for 95 kilos. Her 93 kilos was in the 52 kilo class. So this won't extend the Scottish records. She's only 100 grams over today. But as you said, sometimes the pressure of cutting is not worth it for a competition in which GL points matter. The weight class is not so much her concern today as getting as many kilos as she can out of herself, and if being 100 grams heavier helps that, then that is what she's going to do. Wow.
I'm sure being 100 grams heavier will have helped that bench, because bench is often where people lose kilos most
Definitely.
when they do lose weight.
An insane bench.
To think she was the second lightest person in that flight and she had the heaviest bench.
Yep. Okay, we are into Flight B for bench. Kicking it off will be Kerry Lindsay from Isle of Man, our smiley squat lifter. She's opening with 52.5 kilos. It's nice seeing the singlets lined up because it's 2 Isle of Man and then a Wales singlet. So they look very in order. They're also in height order, which is really nice.
I love that.
So Kerry's opening with 5 kilos below her personal best. So we'll either see a match or a slight PB today for Kerry.
Three white lights, that's what she wants to start this session off.
Yes. She's just securing her total now, making sure that she keeps hold of that squat that she's already got. You do need a valid lift in both all three, squat, bench and deadlift, to get a valid total. So it is important that you get your openers for every single lift.
We are bar loaded.
We've got Ali from Isle of Man. She's opening with 60 kilos. Again, not terribly far from her personal best. I think bench is the one that you are more frequently going to attempt to max out your lifts on if you're competing quite frequently, just because the recovery is a little bit easier. So Ali taking her time to get set up here. Oh, lovely, very fast.
3 white lights and a good lift. 70 kilos on the bar now, round like 3. With tomorrow, Katie, get ready.
That was very quick indeed. Up next, we've got Tamara opening with 70 kilos. Got lots of lifters opening over body weight, which is huge.
Especially on bench, for sure.
Yeah.
And we are bar loaded tomorrow.
Tamara just being nice and specific with her handout instructions here, just making sure she gets exactly what she needs.
That was nice.
Very lovely. Always nice when a lifter is in time to the music as well.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Up to 72.5 now for Katie.
So we are taking smaller jumps in this flight. Everyone's a little bit closer together with their bench temps, which again just gives our spotters and loaders a little bit of a rest. They've worked very hard already this morning.
Without our volunteers, sort of there would be no competition. So very much our spotters, our loaders, our table crew, everyone who set up yesterday, everyone in the warm-up room, and obviously our referees. Without them, there would be no competition.
Yes. I mean, there would also be no competition without our competitors.
Obviously, they are also a key piece of the puzzle.
I always think when someone has a very high arch, the first thing I will look at is elbow dip, but Katie, despite having a very high arch, has great elbow dip.
Probably just got very long arms.
Yep. Lovely routine opener. So Serena coming out for the same weight at 72.5 kilos here. Again, making sure she's nice and specific, just so she gets exactly what she needs. Looks lovely. 3 white lights.
Next, we're going up to 75 kilos for Amy. Amy's current PB is 82.5 kilos, so depending on the jump she makes, we might see her getting close to that.
So Amy recently set that at a local competition in Glasgow. She'd been chasing that for a while, so that was really nice. So it would be nice to see her match that again today and be nice and confident with that number. Lovely strong position there. Definitely looks like we're on for her to match that 82 today.
3 white lights, that's definitely what we want to see.
And we're Scotland back to back. We have Sammy coming out next for 77.5 kilos. Her personal best is 80, so hopefully we're going to see Sammy hit a nice little PB on bench day despite having a little bit of a back injury.
Hopefully her back injury shouldn't impact her bench too much.
Yes. And you can see that Sammy's obviously pulled her hair to the side. As I said, you do need to have your hair tied up if it is long for bench. I believe in the rule book it says for females, which should probably be rectified, as there's quite a few men in here with luscious locks. But it does need to be tied up just so you can see the back of the head to ensure that it doesn't lift off the bench during the bench press.
Sammy is another one without wrist wraps and phenomenally long arms.
Yes. Oh, that was a lovely bench press there. She's happy about that. So I think we will be seeing a PB from Sammy today on bench.
Up next, we've got Natasha with 87.5 kilos. This is exactly a bodyweight squat bench for her at the moment on her opener.
Oh, lovely. It's nice to weigh in on a round number.
Yeah.
I do believe Tash is coached by Owen EST.
Ah.
So I think she will be a very technical bencher, as he tends to have people that are very routine in their setup and execution. Lovely.
That was
I
very
not
nice.
wrong. 3 white lights. Not a surprise. We've got Lauren Williamson coming out next for 95 kilos on the bench. Lauren does have a personal best of 103 kilos on bench, so we'll hopefully see her get to the 102 today.
I'm assuming the 103 is a Scottish record.
Yes, it is. That was one she set. She set quite a few records at the Scottish Classics this year. And she's letting Johanna, who is also part of Scottish powerlifting, know what she wants for her handout.
It's really nice to see sort of everyone come together and have such a wide variety of people like volunteering at these events. Like, it's not all just England people who are here. The fact that people have made the effort to travel from their home nation to be here to volunteer, and like the refs are a really diverse group. It's really good.
Very easy lift there for Lauren.
We're going up to 105 now. We've got Denise, who is our equipped lifter.
Is she going to bench her? That is the question. Oh, it does.
I
Can't see
believe
from here. Oh, yep, it is. Yep, I can
You can tell by the arms.
Yep, she's compressed in.
Yeah. But she does now have her Northern Ireland singlet on.
Yep.
She's slightly more recognisable, the nation she's from now.
So for bench, for equipped, it is just a bench shirt, which is quite difficult to get into and requires several pairs of hands usually. And the handoff for equipped is really important. And she's to get the touch. Just needs to get that elbow. I wonder what the refs think of that. 3 white lights, lovely.
She will be happy with that.
Yep. The touch point on equipped bench is quite hard to get to. As you said, for squat, you do need to force yourself into it, just because the bench shirt is quite tight. We've got Holly finishing off flight, same weight, 105 on the bar. Starting to see the male PM lifters milling about, eating food. Some of them looking very sad because weigh-in's not happened, and they're quite hungry, I think. Lovely routine bench there from Holly.
That was good.
Triple-digit bench is just such a cool milestone to get to. So it's nice to see someone opening on a
Definitely.
triple-digit.
And we got all green lifts, white lights.
Everyone
words.
got a bench.
Yes.
Everyone got a bench.
Everyone's
so
on the board for bench.
we love that. Flight B, everyone has a bench on the board. So no one's waiting in the wings nervously to secure their total.
I feel like missing an opener is the worst feeling there is.
Absolutely. So Kerry, 2.5 kilo up. So we're going to see her match her 57.5 kilo bench on her third, I imagine. So just needs to make this 55 nice and convincing. Yep, that she
Nice.
did. 3 white lights.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Good lift. 65 kilos on the bar. For Alison, Tamara, get ready.
So we got our second Isle of Man lifter,
Bar is loaded.
Alison Egan. Although I do hear everyone saying Ali, so I assume that Ali is her preferred term.
She's taken a 5 kilo jump up to 65.
Yeah, I imagine she's going to take the 2.5 on her third and just match her 67, which she looked good for based on her 60. Your job as a lifter is just to convince the referees and also your handler to put that next number in for you, and she for sure has convinced her handler, I'd say.
I wonder if they will just take the match PB or whether they'll go for a new PB.
Yeah, I think
Moved very nicely.
it really depends on what they're playing in their team game here, and whether they are they think they're comfortable enough, and they do because they've put in 70. So
I guess it's harder at a comp like this where your handler's not your regular coach, because they don't know they don't know your training as well, so they don't know how soon you fall off.
I do find that it makes it easier to be subjective, though.
Yeah.
I will say. We've got Tamara on the platform for 72.5 kilos. Nice steady hand out. She's obviously been specific with her instructions. Lovely routine press.
That was lovely.
So we'll definitely see her match her 75 on her third. Our next two lifters will both be pressing 77.5 kilos. That's Katie Woods and Serena Blundell.
Katie and Serena have both taken a 5 kilo jump to 77.5.
Just neck and neck on bench. Although Serena, the 77.5 will match her personal best. But based on her 72, I think I wouldn't be surprised to see her do a little bit more than that today.
That was very nice.
Lovely. As I said, Katie's a very high arch, but she makes her elbow dip very convincing for the referees. So that's an easy white light, I imagine. So Serena now, same weight on the bar. This is a matched personal best for her. But as I said, I think it will be a new PB for bench for Serena today. She had a lovely day so far. She got 3 for 3 on squats, so she'll just be looking to build on that momentum.
And that was very nice.
Super easy. So Amy's taking 5.5 kilos, so you go to the 80. And obviously with sights to make this move in a way to convince her spotter to give her, or her handler, sorry, to give her a little bit more and extend her 82.5 kilo PB. It's interesting to see people be a little bit more calm for bench. Obviously squats maybe require a little bit more hype, but bench you want to be a little bit more focused because there's just a lot more to consider and think about. And you obviously have to listen for the referee because you can't see them. It's going slowly, but it's going. Oh, not today.
That's a shame.
She'll come back to that 80 on her third. Amy's bench is entirely a technical thing, so she just needs a little bit better in positioning, I think.
Yeah, she probably just hit the wrong touch point or something.
Yeah, it looks like she's a little bit too high up on bench for where she normally is. She's just set her shoulders a little bit higher up than normal. We've got Sammy coming out for 82.5. So this is 2.5 above her personal best, but the 77 absolutely flew. So I'm sure we're going to see a little bit more than 82 today.
She's having a wonderful day.
Considering the start of her week, this is a super impressive day for Sammy.
I'm sure if you told her on Tuesday when she heard back that this is what today was going to turn out like, she'd have been more than happy.
I imagine she would have been a little bit annoyed, to be honest. Lovely. Yep. Definitely going to see at least another 2.5 on that.
So we're going to jump 10 kilos now up to Tash.
Bar is ready for Natasha.
This will be a matched PB if this is a successful lift, which I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, her 87 was absolutely clean execution, so I don't doubt this will move in the same way. Yep. There's a PB on the cards there for Tash.
Now we're jumping up to triple figures with Lauren.
So Lauren looking to get closer to that 102. Giving herself room to go to the 105 if the 100 goes very well, I imagine.
Bar is loaded for Lauren.
Nice and calm to walk onto the platform. It's only so hiked up you can get to lie down, so... Gorgeous, yep. I think she's going to try and convince to go to the 105 today.
Nice.
Lauren has a almost a two-part bench, so she brings it down quite slowly for the top third, and then she'll go a little bit faster for the bottom third, just to kind of set her lats a little bit more and really feel them in the lift. I've seen a couple of lifters do this, and it seems to work very well for them. Obviously works very well for Lauren.
Got Denise coming out next, taking a 2.5 kilo jump up to 107.5.
Yes, the equipped, as I said, like the equipped lifting, it can be very unpredictable, and especially the touch point on bench can be very, very hard. So a smaller jump is probably more advisable and more likely.
I know there was an international equipped bench comp recently where a concerningly large number of lifters bombed because people just kept missing lifts.
Yeah, I think she just can't quite fight that there, unfortunately. Yeah, with equipped, you'll also find if it's a European competition, they tend to use the maniac benches, which a lot of lifters do not favour. They find them quite slidey on the bench, and the bar is also not favoured amongst lifters, so I think if it's been the European, then it's more than
I guess,
likely
especially if you're in a bench shirt,
yes.
you want a bench that you can work with, like a bench you know type thing.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing they've done really well at this competition, is we've obviously got an Alico rack on the platform, but we've also got 3 Alico racks in the warm-up room, so everyone gets to warm up and use consistent kit.
Yeah, Polly now with her 107, 2.5 up, very
nice.
Convincing, super easy.
Because sometimes you can get inconsistent kit and you might have a really nice bench on the platform, but then different kit in the warm-up room. So like warming up on a hard pad and then obviously using the soft pad on the platform can be quite a transition.
Yeah. I think that is something that lifters in general maybe need to consider if they do want to do internationals. Being tied to a piece of kit can be unhelpful. We are in our third and final round of Flight B bench, kicking it off with Kerry taking her personal best for a spin on her third.
Her hair is a really pretty combination of colours.
Yeah, very cool.
I'd seen it a little bit on squats, but obviously because she never really turned her back.
I think as well, when people change their hairstyle for bench, you can see things a bit more. Oh, lovely. She's got that. Yeah. Super nice.
She's gone 6 for 6 so far, so she'll be very happy, I'm sure, with how today's going.
And it just gives you so much momentum to go into deadlifts, having had 6 for 6 so far. It just means you're in a much better mood.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, when you're having fun and having a good day, things go better. So we've got Alison coming out for 70 kilos on her bench. So this will be a 2.5 kilo PB. Just making sure the bench isn't too chalky.
are 5 balancing.
Oh, I think the centre ref's just a little bit unhappy with her hand there. It's just the grip was too wide. There is a max grip on bench, so you do need to cover the rings that mark the maximum grip. But you do get a full minute to set up. Just not to be today. It's maybe throwing her off, having that correction on her grip, unfortunately. And she's maybe just rushed into her setup on that second setup there. But I'm sure that 70 kilo will be there at her next competition. But Tamara coming out for 75 kilos now on bench.
She is very smiley in that picture there.
Yeah. Very nice photo. And this will match Tamara's personal best. Lovely.
Nice.
Very nice. Very convincing third.
3 lights, that's what she'll want.
Yeah. And despite missing her opener on squat, Tamara's gone on to have a wonderful day. So Amy Jarvie next coming out for that 80 kilos again. So they've elected to stay at 80 kilos just to make sure that Amy can have a good chance at getting a little more on her total here. Amy's husband in the crowd, he's at every single competition that she does. He came out to South Africa for Commonwealth.
Oh,
He is her
that's so
biggest
cute.
supporter. And he knows how hard she works for this. Oh,
Were
just
you-
not to be today.
Were you in South Africa for
I was, yes. I was on the coaching team for South Africa.
82.5.
Not to be today for Amy on bench, but that's okay. She understands that bench is very temperamental and she's competed many times, so I'm sure she'll be back.
she'll get that next time.
She's a big deadlifter, so she'll be excited to just move on and get her deadlift socks on. So we've got Katie Woods coming out now, 82.5 kilos. This is just 2.5 below her personal best. Being nice and focused in her setup. Quite unusual to see someone wearing a belt for bench if they're not an equipped lifter.
I had not even noticed that.
Often used as a cue to help people with their bracing on bench, so it could just be that she's using it for that reason. Lovely third attempt from Katie.
That was very nice.
3 white lights. Stunning. So we're moving on to Serena, same weight on the bar. And I believe this will be a sizable PB for Serena. Yep. So she matched her PB on her second. She's looking to take another 5 kilos. Nice and strong to chest. Oh, wow.
That was very nice.
Adding a 5 kilo on your bench is a big jump. She's happy with that. She's dancing on platform. So we're moving up for 85 kilos on the bench for Sammy. This will be 5 kilos above her personal best. She's already added 2 kilos, so she's just looking to add another 2.5. that was an easy yes.
That was very nice.
Gorgeous.
And she's gone 6 for 6, which I'm sure will...
Yeah, give her a bit of confidence
Yeah.
going into deadlifts, and hopefully she's starting to feel a little bit better. So we've got Tash coming out for 95 kilos. So this will be 2.5 above her personal best, but so far she has executed these beautifully, so I'm sure this will be no problems for her.
Sammy's currently got 75 kilos in as a deadlift opener. I'm assuming that's hopefully a placeholder?
Maybe. I think it's going to depend on how her back feels in warm-ups.
I guess you put in a lower number so that worst comes to worst, you open with that and you can make some bigger jumps.
Yeah. I mean, she has pulled 200, so that's be
insane.
It would be quite sad for her, but Tash now with her very calm and focused bench. Yeah, that's an easy third for her.
That was a very
Gorgeous.
smooth third attempt.
And a perfect call for third. She's happy. So Lauren is looking to almost match her personal best. Obviously, she cannot take a chip because it's a Scottish record that she chipped, and we are not at a Scottish competition. She's at a British, so she would need to take the next 2.5. But she's opting to go just below. And I think that is the right call for her today. Lovely. A very nice third.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm sure next time she's on the platform, there will be a red and a yellow on there.
Yeah. Absolutely lovely attempt selection, though. So we've got Denise coming back out for that 107. Denise is our equipped lifter. So hopefully she can just find a little bit of a better line this time. She almost pressed it and then just lost it a little for downward on one side and couldn't recover that, but obviously, as I said, equipped's very, very technical, and you can miss it and then smoke it on the next one. So we're all behind her for this. It's a good touch. Oh, yeah. So what can happen quite frequently with an equipped bench is it slingshots into the rack behind you. But our spotters did a really good job there, and were very on the ball and made sure that Denise was nice and safe.
That explains why they keep putting the safeties up before she lifts.
Yep. Just to make sure that nothing can go wrong there.
Yeah.
But very good catch from the spotters. We've got Holly coming out for the final bench in Flight B. She's going for 112 kilos. And this will be 5 below her personal best.
She's got a huge bench then.
Massive. But I can also see that Holly has a personal best deadlift of 205, so she is an all-rounder. Wow, nice.
That was quick for a third.
She's happy with that. We are straight into Flight C. We're going to be kicking that off with Elizabeth with 52.5 kilos. And we have some big benchers in this flight. We have an opening bench of 112.5 kilos for our heaviest opening bench in this flight. And we're getting kicked off. This is Elizabeth coming on. Lovely. Very routine opener. Just looking to get everyone on the board again.
We're then jumping up to 65 kilos for Katie.
So Liz just opened on her personal best bench. So you can use your hands to touch the bench in your setup, but your feet may not touch the bench in your setup. So you are allowed to anchor yourself in with your hands. Nice, lovely routine opener there for Katie. So we're going up to 70 kilos next.
This is only 2.5 kilos under Ruth's PB, so I'm sure we will see a PB from her today.
Very speedy. I'd be surprised if we didn't see a 75 today.
Ooh.
2 to 1. Looks like it might have been called for butt lift on one side. I'm assuming yes. That looks like that.
I would be surprised if she loses that.
Yeah, the jury are overturning that. Unfortunately, you could see daylight underneath, and that will mean that she has to either take that again. If she has put in an attempt already, she does have the opportunity to take it back down and do the 70 again. So if you have a lift overturned, you can change what you've put in for your next attempt. You wouldn't ordinarily be able to do that.
She's going to stick with the 70.
Yep. Donna now with 80 kilos. She does have a 90 kilo bench, so I imagine we'll go 80, 85 and then 90. And as you can see, she's obviously asked the ref to come a little bit closer so she can hear the commands a bit better.
Ooh.
2 to 1.
That was a centre ref.
Oh, head coming off bench,
Yeah.
I think. Yep. So nice to see that rule in action because you rarely
Yeah.
see it. And as I said, that is the reason that we do ask people to tie their hair up.
Yeah,
So
that's
we've got-
been overturned.
That's been overturned as well.
They were quick on
unfortunately.
that.
Yeah. So we've got Angad. This is our equipped lifter. Just see if she's in her bench shirts.
She
Yes,
appears to be.
She's nice and stiff coming out there. But Tom Morgan is a very established equipped lifter, so I'm sure that
You can
he's
see
given
what
her lots of good advice.
you were saying before. She's got the thin belt on, which is what you see
Yeah.
a lot of equipped lifters benching in.
It also, for equipped, it helps hold down the bench shirt more than anything, because it can ride up and then it becomes in the wrong position and too slack. So realistically,
Using a belt in the literal term.
Yeah. Which is unusual for powerlifting, but it does help just keep the bench shirt in place. Oh, that's a
That was
gorgeous
very quick.
bench. A very, very accomplished equipped lifter. We've got Tash Eaton coming out for 82.5 kilos now. She will have changed her hairstyle. Tash is a different hairstyle for every lift kind of lifter. So let's see what she's got now. Oh, we're just up in a bun. Fair. But with a bow, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. And a different pair of pink shoes.
She's also benching at a belt.
Yes. As I said, it does help some people with really locking in their brace on bench, just because we're not in that stacked position. So it can really give people a little bit of something to kind of remind them what they should be doing. Gorgeous. Super routine for Tash there. I imagine she'll be looking to match her 92 in her third and take 5 and 5. We got Lily coming out next for 87.5 kilos. And this is 7 below her personal best.
I'm gonna.
No, it's not. It's 5.
I would make a guess based on her picture that is she coached by Ben? Do we think?
I didn't even realise that was Ben Pape. Very sure in her setup, making sure everything's exactly what she wants it to be. Gorgeous.
That was very nice.
That's what you want from an opener, a very speedy opener. Builds confidence. We've got Christina coming out next. She's opening with 90 kilos on her bench. She weighs just 68.5. This is a big opening bench. You will quite commonly see people swing out the back of the bench in order to really arch themselves into their position. So as someone giving a lift off, you need to be aware of that. That's a gorgeous opening bench for Christina.
Very nice.
Her personal best is 100, so I don't doubt we'll see her have a crack at that today. We've got Alexa for a check next with a 105 kilo bench, which is crazy for someone that just started competing in February. This is a big, big bench. And only 2.5 below her personal best. As I said, she's got a lot in the tank, she's got a lot of potential. Alexa has obviously requested that the centre ref come closer so she can hear a little bit better. Very fast. That was entirely convincing. 3 white lights.
Very good. I keep forgetting we're on a slight delay here, so I can hear the command sometimes. I'm like,
Oh, that was
her
quick.
arm's moving. Behind.
So we have Taz next with our
112.5 kilos
biggest bench.
as an opener.
Taz's
Wow.
best is 125. So I don't doubt we'll see her take a crack close to that today.
Taz holds the British record.
She does. It'll be for the Open as well as Masters.
Would never have guessed she was a Masters lifter had you not mentioned it.
I know, I don't know if I've done her any favours saying that.
She'll be watching this
Amazing.
back going, can't believe she told everyone I'm old.
But to be an M1 and hold an Open
Yeah.
record is a very big feat. Tash is a very accomplished lifter. So we are back to the start of Flight C. We're coming round for our second attempt on bench. Elizabeth is going up 2.5 kilos to 55, which will be a PB for her. Her personal best was her opener, so this is exciting for her. She gets to see what she's got and extend things a little bit now.
This is only her second competition, which is
Crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
That was a very nice second attempt.
Doing a great job. It's nice to see the Isle of Man team growing as well. They've always been the smallest team in the home nations, but nice to see them gaining more members and especially bringing more people to our national and international comps. Katie up next. Also Isle of Man. She's going for 67.5 kilos. So 2.5 kilos, so I don't doubt we'll see her match her personal best of 70 on her third. Lovely.
That was very smooth.
Real life and a good lift. 70 kilos on the bar.
So up next we've got Ruth going for 70 kilos again after she missed it for her opener for bum lift.
Yes. So I'm sure she'll keep herself planted in her elected start position this time. The weight moved really well.
Yeah.
It was very easy. Just need to make sure she keeps her elected start position. Feet aren't allowed to slide on the floor for a bench, but they cannot lift. That is the only thing that you're allowed.
From this
See what
angle,
yep.
it
Let's
didn't look
see
like
from the
anything.
side. Oh, 3 white lights.
Very
That's
nice.
easy, yes. That's good.
That'll probably be quite frustrating to her
Yeah.
that she had to redo the weight.
So we've got Dana next out for 82.5, so she has gone up by 2.5.
Just got to keep her head down.
Yep. It was such a minimal
Yeah.
lift, so I doubt she'll have any issues doing that. But as you say, with a jury, you get away with a lot less. There's extra pairs of eyes on you, and they get extra time to scrutinise the lift, so...
There's so many things to watch for in bench.
Absolutely.
There's feet, there's butt, there's head, there's the actual lift.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's an easy yes this time. 3 white lights. Lovely.
That's everyone on the board.
Great. We've got our equipped lifter, Angrad, coming out for 87.5. Her 80 absolutely flew, so hopefully we'll see another one of that. Her squats were really lovely, really technical this morning, so I imagine her bench is going to be the same. Very nice and controlled out on their handouts. Just getting to that touch point. Lovely drive off chests. Good, easy 3 white lights.
That's good, that's what we want to see. Same weight is staying on the bar for Tash now.
We are Barlow for Tash.
She definitely has some support in the crowd.
Yeah. Everyone's starting to liven up now that we're getting towards midday. Just making sure she's got herself nice and in her elected lifting position that she likes. Very lovely.
Ooh.
2 to 1. Odd to get elbow depth
Yeah.
call from a side ref.
I think the other side was bum lift.
Yep. I wonder if that's maybe been an accidental red light when it should have been yellow.
Yeah. It's easy to hit the wrong button.
Yep. Lily now going 5 kilos up to match her personal best. So Tasha's bench has been overturned by the jury to a good lift.
Oh,
So they didn't agree with the refs there. So Tash gets to keep her 87. Nice, a little bit of a fight there from Lily. It does match her personal best, so I don't think she'll be too disappointed if that's her for today. But I'm sure we're going to see her come back out and do the 95. We've got Christina coming out for 95 on her bench now, so she's gone 5 up. Her personal best is 100, so it wouldn't be surprised for her to take another 5 after this. And she'll be looking to take as many kilos as she can where she can, just to extend her total. Lovely routine
nice.
bench. So I don't doubt we'll see 100 on her third.
then up to 112.5 kilos for Alexa.
So we've got back-to-back Team Scotland with Alexa Furchek and then Tasman Campbell.
Scotland's got some big benches.
Apparently, yeah. We've got all of our 18 benchers. Molly followed by Alexa and Tasman, and not to forget Lauren also. So Alexa's obviously asked for the ref to move closer just so she can hear the commands a little better. You don't have to be hard of hearing to request that. If you just feel like it would be better for you, you can request it. Lovely.
I know I've seen some situations where the warm-up room has been closer to the platform and it can be quite confusing
Yes.
whether commands are coming from the warm-up room or the refs.
Yeah, absolutely. So Tasman coming out for 117.5 kilos on her second attempt bench. She's just going 5, so I don't think we're going to see her go for 125 today, but we're going to get close to it. Very quick.
That was very nice.
I think she'll be convincing to go for the 122 there.
And then we're back round to the beginning for our last round of bench.
And this will be our final AM bench, and then we'll have a small break, and we'll be back for deadlifts. So 57.5 kilos. Elizabeth obviously opened on her personal best, so she's just looking to extend that by another 2.5. She's done a great job so far this morning. Oh, lovely.
That was
Very
good.
easy. You can see there that Elizabeth, after getting the start command, doesn't immediately start her lift. When you get the start command, that is you may now go. It's not go now, which some people confuse. But it does mean that you can get yourself braced and ready. You don't have to go immediately as you're given the start commands. We've got Katie coming out for 70 kilos. This would match her personal best. And it's only 2.5 from her last one, so we'd love to see her get this on her third. Oh, just not to be today.
That's
But
a shame.
2.5 kilos, she's not going to be too mad about that, I don't think.
Yeah, because she was only doing a 2.5 kilo jump, she's not left any kilos on the table type thing.
Or the least amount of kilos she could leave anyway. So we've got Ruth coming out for 75 kilos. This is 2.5 above her personal best. She did miss her opener just for a little bit of butt lift, but she nailed it on her second. So I think they've just taken a slightly bigger jump because she's obviously missed her second attempt. So they're just taking that 75 on third. But her 70 was super, super confident. Ooh, 2 to 1.
What's the replay on that? Might be butt lift again.
Yep. I think that we're going to see the jury have a closer look at this. Yep, they're overturning that for Ruth, unfortunately. So she has got her 70 kilo bench. So Dana coming out for 87.5. Just taking her time to get set up here. Dana also only missed her opener for a slight bit of head lift. But she's driving that into the bench and makes that look like easy work there.
You can see her making a conscious effort to keep her head down.
We've got Tash coming out for 90 kilos. Just 2.5 off of her 87 on her second. Tash has done this plenty of times, so her setup is very routine and very practiced. Looks good. 2 to 1. See if we see Tom running over to the jury for that to get a contested. No, I don't think anyone's going to contest that. Again, you don't ask, you don't get. I think the jury are still reviewing it. No, I think they're going to leave that. We've got our equipped lifter, Angaraz, 92.5 kilos. She's smoked all of her attempts so far, both across squat and bench, so hopefully we'll see this on her third too. Oh, wow.
That was very nice.
Stunning, and that's a 2.5 kilo PB for her.
So we've got just 4 bench attempts left of this morning session.
And we're getting into some big, big numbers here, as we have been all day. So Lily's coming out for 95 kilos, which will be a 2.5 kilo personal best for her. And the bar is loaded. She's been very consistent this morning. Just taking a moment to get herself nice and focused. Yeah. Just not today. She had that moving so convincingly from chess.
Next, we're going up to 97.5 for Christina.
97.5 kilos up to you. Alexa and Tasman, get ready. Bar is ready for Christina.
Christina's 95 moved really nicely, so I think they're just taking the easy W here and taking a little 2.5 just to get every kilo they can out of the day for her. Yep, lovely. That's a really good call. I think after 2-1.
It's strange to get a yellow from the centre rep. I wonder what that was for.
I'm uncertain. Alexa Furchek here, coming out for 117 kilos. So this is crazily 10 kilos above her personal best.
That's insane.
Which she just set in July. So, as I said, she's very new to the sport. And you tend to find that people maybe don't quite hit their stride in their first couple of comps. But it looks like she's definitely getting there now. Yep, she's got more in that too. Very exciting day for Alexa.
And then last but not least, we load 120 for Taz to round out our bench for this morning.
I think this is the biggest bench of the morning.
I think so too.
Don't think we saw above 120. Her 117 was maybe a little bit more work than she wanted, so just the 2.5 to take it up to 120. Very confident, very smooth. Lovely.
Very nice.
So we've got another 10-minute break. Just want to say thank you to our silver sponsors for today, White Lights Media, First in Service, and Bulk. And Eleiko. We could not run these competitions without our sponsors, so we appreciate them very much. We'll be back in 10 minutes for deadlifts. Okay, we are back for the first flight of deadlifts. Flight A. We have 9 lifters in this flight, and we'll be kicking it off with Joanne. Bar is loaded at 117.5. We are just tightening up the collars and getting ourselves ready for the final lift of the morning, the deadlift. There is no start command for the deadlift. There's only the down command. So this is our smoothest brain portion of the day and the most exciting, and I'm ready to fight about that with anyone. Lovely routine opener for Joanne. And we're going to see a range of form on deadlifts here, so we'll see some sumo and some conventional and some in between, which I believe has been called frog stance, which I'm a big fan of. 117 staying on the bar for Tegan now. And Joanne's already got in her second attempt, so that must have been locked in straight away. Isle of Man starting us off strong in this first round of deadlifts. And again, that's a second attempt gone in for Tegan very quickly. Chloe now, 127.5 kilos on the bar.
I feel like to some extent deadlifts are a lot less technical, so you can make the impulsive decisions a lot more of, this is feeling good, we're going.
These ladies have worked so hard all morning, so we just want to see them extend and secure their totals now with their opening deadlifts. Chloe making light work of that 127.5 kilos. We've got Molly Clark of Team Scotland coming out for 140 kilos next.
We are following Molly.
Molly weighing 52.1 kilos, so 140. We're needing triple body weight for Molly.
That was so speedy.
Very fast. Molly, a quick smile to her family in the audience there. So Layla, we're loading the bar to 150 for her.
We are following for Layla.
Looking nice and focused for this first pull. Very nice. 5 kilos going on, putting us up to 155 kilos for Kaylee.
We are following Kaylee.
No messing around from Kaylee there.
With your missing 3-1 is good lift 165. Becky, Anna, and Clark, get ready.
Our spotters and loaders are speedy. They are getting us through these deadlifts nice and fast. Becky Clark coming out for 165 kilos on her opener. I can see her personal best deadlift is 180.5 kilos, which means she holds a record. I'm assuming that must be a Welsh record. Lovely routine opener there for Becky.
Everyone's getting really good openers.
Yep. Hannah Matson is opening at 172.5 kilos. Hannah weighed in at 58 kilos. This is a huge opening deadlift.
Forward for Hannah.
Once you understand it, you can do it. You can do it. I've got something like your like this. Also not like that.
Very easy, very routine. And our final opener of this Flight A session is Nicola Beattie with 185 kilos.
We are forward Nicola.
So Nicola is going to be looking for a nice, easy pull here for her opener. She's got lots of support.
185 is a huge number for an opener.
Absolutely massive.
This is also wow.
Speedy. So now we're going to start seeing people paying a little bit more attention to the GL points placings. England are currently in first place, with Wales in second and Scotland very close behind. So there's going to be a little bit of jostling that happens now. We might see some third attempts going in that are placeholders. So this is where things start to get a little bit more interesting, and a little bit spicier for everyone watching, because they get to see a little bit more dramatics happening.
One fun fact about Tegan that I have just been messaged on Instagram is that Tegan makes up one half of Isle of Man's mother-daughter duo on the platform today.
Wow! Who is Tegan's?
Kerry.
Oh,
In our next
lovely.
flight.
That is really cool. So Tegan, she is adding 5 kilos to her opener. Her opener was super fast. Sumo, obviously, as it gets heavier, will become slower and slower off the floor, but you just need to stay patient.
Just keep pulling.
I've seen some truly astonishing sumo pulls that looked like they weren't going anywhere, but if you are stubborn enough and you keep your form, they will go.
There is...
Stunning. That was another
That
really
was so quick. There was one comp. I went into it injured, so I was going to pull what I pulled. And I sort of, my third attempt, I was like, this isn't going to come off the floor. But there was just, on the live stream, you just see me pulling for like 15 seconds. I'm just going to keep pulling and see what happens. It didn't move.
Yeah,
but
it's worth giving it a go.
for lots of sumo lifters, if it comes off the floor, it will go all the way. So you've just got to keep pulling.
It is all about balance with the deadlift, and about getting into the right chest position as early as you can. But with sumo especially, it can be incredibly slow to break the floor, and having that patience to wait for it can make such a difference.
Yeah.
Just got a little bit out of position there for Joanne, but she will come back for that on her third.
Going to assume that person very violently yelling at Jo on the platform is her partner Hayden, who is on the platform crew.
Ah, lovely. It's nice that people have a little bit of support from home and from their home nations.
Yeah, it's really nice to have a familiar face like on the platform.
Yeah. We've got Chloe coming out. She's taking a 10 kilo jump up to 137.5 kilos.
I like deadlifts because you will see people taking bigger jumps because it is that lift that you can play a bit more with it.
It tends to be a bigger percentage of your total, and 5% on a bench might be 2.5 kilos. 5% on a deadlift might be another 5. So you always have a little bit more room to play with.
Fine, you're always on call, right? Yeah, the phone's something like that. We can't know. Phone's off. My phone.
Lovely smooth lift there from Chloe.
Second attempt now for Chloe is good. 3 white lights. 150 is ready on the mark from Molly. So Lily, get ready.
We've got Molly coming out for 150 next. She's also taking a 10 kilo jump. So this is when everyone in the warm-up room, in the back room, all the handlers will start their competitive maths. They should have started it already, but they, I imagine, will be crunching numbers right now.
I guess it's much harder for a competition like this because
It is based on overall points, so
you, especially in sort of flights 1 and 2, you just want to get as many kilos.
yeah. You're just looking to get the best GL points you can for the lifter that you're handling. Another lovely attempt from Molly there. Nice and smooth. 3 white lights. She'll be happy with that. Her personal best is 155.
I was going to say, it's highly likely that we may see a 3 times body weight deadlift here from Molly.
Yep. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see her put in a 157.
She's just put in 155.
Fair. So Tallulah, she is going to do 157 on her second attempt here. And that'll put her within 5 kilos reach of her personal best. She's skipping onto the platform. She's excited to deadlift. My kind of person.
Yeah. Deadlifts is the fun part.
Definitely. Very nice. Tallulah has a slightly squinty deadlift that we're seeing more commonly now.
That was when she started pulling. I, for a moment, wondered whether the bar had been misloaded at how
Yeah, I think
weirdly it came up.
she did that on her first. It was just a little bit less noticeable. And I think at Worlds in Ahoro, kind of really championed a squinty deadlift.
Yeah.
And proved that you can make it work. And I think I've seen it more frequently, definitely this year, and especially amongst junior lifters.
Yeah. It's one of those things. If it moves, it moves.
That's it. It just has to lock out and not move down at any point. Kaylee here, she did not mess about with her first.
That
and
was
she's not messing about with her
efficient.
seconds. Efficient is a good way to describe that.
From bar is loaded to bar back on the floor with about 12 seconds there.
Yeah, I think you can see the timer in the background there. There'd barely been 8 seconds and she'd started pulling. So that's a very, she was literally 11 seconds to do that from bar loaded. Crazy. Becky coming out now, 177.5 kilos. So Becky's gone up 12.5 kilos. So she must have opened on something she's very, very confident on. As I said, she does hold the record. I think it must be the Welsh record at 180.5.
Must be. Or she looks fairly young, so it might be a junior record.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Or a uni record.
Yep. She holds the record. We know
holds
that
the
much. Stunning. Nice and easy. 3 white lights. So we'll definitely see her come close to, or I think we might see her overtake that 180.5.
Yeah, I would
I doubt
expect her
she's
to
only
put
gonna
more
put
than
2.5,
180
yeah.
on.
Yep, 185. Very exciting. So Hannah Matson now, she's also gone up 10 kilos. So we've seen a lot of 10 kilo jumps for these ladies. She's at 182.5 kilos. Lots of sumo in this flight also. You tend to find that with the smaller lifters.
That was quick.
Stunning.
Hannah is 7.5 kilos under her personal best, so I think we might see her load that.
Yeah, I think she might go for the 190.
Which I think would then put her total at 440 if she got that, which has
Yeah.
been a goal of hers for
Astonishing.
a while, I
Yeah.
feel, because that is her Instagram handle.
Oh, that's lovely. So we've got Nicola, she's loading the 190. Nicola coming out for 200 on her second attempt now. So she's gone from 185 to 200. Her personal best is 195, so this is 5 above. I will say her opener was incredibly speedy. Northern Ireland are getting rowdy now. They normally at least wait until lunchtime. I will say it's 12:30, I guess. Wow. 5 kilos above her personal best on her second and made it move like that.
I'm excited to see what she loads for her third, because that was a 15 kilo jump.
Yep, very exciting. Maybe another 10.
This is where everyone will be pulling together the most points they can for their nation. We will then also clean the bar between
We are back to the start of the flight now. Gwen's coming out for a 125. Just a little bit of positioning lost on this, on her first. I'm sure she's going to come back and absolutely smash it on her third. Because it is the third round of deadlifts, we are cleaning the bar between every single lifter. It just allows us to get all of the chalk and talc off the bar and give everyone the best possible chance that they can, and ensure everyone gets a nice clean bar. So it is the heaviest attempt of the day. It's the last lift for these ladies. They've worked so hard. And this is Joanne's last lift of the day. She's had an awesome day and she's worked so hard. Just a little bit more patience and she will grind through this. She's got it! She's got it! She just needs to keep going.
That was very nice.
Nice and stubborn with it. That's all she needed. 3 white lights.
Yeah.
Lovely. What a great end to the day for her. We're loading another 2.5 kilos. For Tegan, we're going up to 127.5.
Tegan's on track to go 9 for 9.
Lovely. We love that.
107.5 best squat, 57.5 bench. Personal best deadlift attempt here.
Tegan has matched her deadlift PB, so this will be a PR attempt.
She's also above her total PB. So
She is.
she's just looking to extend that now. Her 122 was so fast. She's hopefully going to make this one just as speedy.
Now, come on, give a referee stay.
Very nice.
Lovely. She's happy with that. Just about took Lisa off her feet there. So we got Chloe coming out for her 145 kilos on her deadlift. So between her opener and her final, she's put on 17.5 kilos. So a lot of kilos to add.
Your bar is loaded. Let's go, Chloe.
She looks ready, she looks focused, she is storming onto that platform. Yep, she's going to stay with that. Wonderful third attempt.
Very nice. 3 white lights.
155 on the bar now for Molly.
We are adding 155 onto the bar for Molly Clark, so this will match her personal best.
This will PB her total.
Yep. She's had a wonderful day. Molly's a very consistent lifter, so I don't doubt that she's going to pull this 155 and make it look convincing.
Perfect day for Molly. We are bar loaded for Molly.
That's a gorgeous final pull from Molly. Oh, unfortunately, just a little bit soft on her lockout there. She just couldn't quite get it through.
That's a shame.
Yeah, just on shoulders. I think with a slightly narrower grip that can happen, but
Yeah.
obviously the wider grip just wouldn't have. I don't know if she'd been able to hold on to that today, so that's all right. Molly's had a wonderful day. I'm sure she's not going to be upset with that at all.
Yeah, she's still very much had a day she should be happy with.
Yeah. We've got Tallulah coming out for 160 kilos now. So this is just 2.5 on her second attempt. Yep, she got that moving so fast. Lovely,
Nice.
2 white lights.
175 kilos over the bar for Kaylee. Becky, get ready.
Kaylee Phillips now is going to come out for 175. She's taken 2 10-kilo jumps, so she's gone 10 between her first, second, and third. These are big jumps for someone that is in the 52-kilo class, I'm assuming. Obviously weighed in today at 52.5, but I assume she normally sits at 50 in the 52s.
We are bar ready. Third final attempt for Kaylee.
This is a massive pull.
This is huge.
We are 6 kilos under triple body weight. Super impressive. And a very convincing final pull there from Kaylee. She's had a lovely day. 9 for 9 for Kaylee. Becky Clark now coming out. So she had loaded 185, which will, if it is a Welsh record, extend her record.
185 kilos, Becky. Third and final attempt. Your bar is loaded.
This is 4.5 kilos above her personal best, but obviously, as it isn't a British record, she cannot chip that here and take the smaller fractional weights. So she needs to go either 2.5 or 5, and she's like to take the big 5 or 4.5. And I think she deserved to load a little bit more on that.
That was really good.
Yep, she is.
Yeah.
Very happy with that, as she should be. So Hannah Matson, our second last lifter in this flight A of deadlift.
She's dropped her third deadlift down to 187.5.
Yeah. So she's maybe relayed to her handler that she would like to do a little bit less today. She's a wee bit tired, and just secure more kilos and not overextend herself here. It is about team points, so
Yeah, definitely.
And Wales are creeping up behind England, so Team England will be looking to secure their win.
That was very nice.
Stunning final pull from Hannah.
She seems to just be struggling on the lockout a little bit, so I understand the decision to drop down from 190. But the way it moved at the start, I was like, oh, I should have had 190.
Sure. You don't know until you load it. But I think that was a really good attempt selection there for Hannah.
In a competition like this, it's definitely better to sort of err on the side of caution, especially with Wales creeping up on them.
So Nicola Beattie now with 205 kilos to add an insane 10 kilos to her deadlift PB. Northern Ireland getting fired up in the crowd. Hope they save some of that for the afternoon. Nicola getting herself nice and focused. Oh wow. Where's her fourth attempt?
That was so quick.
Oh, she's chuffed. She should be.
She should be really happy with that. To have a third attempt and a 10 kilo PB move like that.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay. We are not stopping this hype train. We are going straight into Group B deadlifts. So we've got Kerry. who is the second half of our mother-daughter duo. She's going to be starting off at 110 kilos.
Please go to the warm-up area and see if you can do all that like in session 2. Round 1, slightly.
Just making sure that bar is nice and brushed and ready for the start of Flight B deadlifts. And we're starting off with Kerry. So far, Kerry has gone 6 for 6, so she'll be looking to try and get that 9 for 9 day. Wow. Very fast opener there for Kerry. Wouldn't be surprised to see a 10 kilo jump there for Kerry. We're bumping this up to 125 kilos for Alison, our other Isle of Man lifter. Nice to see them back to back.
We are following that.
Alison lifting nice and focused now. Just readjusting her bar how she likes it. You are allowed to move the bar on the platform so long as it doesn't break the floor. You can move the bar around to where you would like it to be positioned.
That was a very nice opener.
Stunning easy pull there for Alison.
Is good. Rewind. One thing on the bar, please, attention. Tomorrow, get ready. We are following the cases.
Katie Woods now, 130 kilos on the bar. She's only 15 away from her personal best, so we might be looking to match or extend that today. Lovely, nice and smooth.
Thank you, referee. Stay. Everyone else, make good and best. 150 on the bar, please. Start the notes for Tamara. Amy, get ready. We are following.
Samantha now coming out for Team Wales. She's opening at 150 kilos, which is not too far from triple body weight. She does have a triple body weight deadlift as her personal best.
That
Really
was a
lovely
very
build.
nice opener.
Super consistent. That's what we want.
160 on the bar for Amy, Denise, get ready.
So we're jumping up to 160 kilos for Amy Jarvie of Team Scotland. Amy's personal best of 175. I imagine she'll be looking to match that today.
We are following for Amy.
Very big opener for a 61.6 kilo lifter. Wow.
That was very quick.
Was very fast indeed.
She didn't even wait to see the light, she was just off.
Yep, this is when we're going to start to see Amy lock in and truly get a little bit more focused.
Got Denise now.
So Denise will be in a deadlift suit. Yep. So different pieces of kit Denise has to bring with her all day. Lovely, great opener.
There's a reason equipped lifters always turn up with like a suitcase.
For sure. So Denise will have had a squat suit, that is different to her deadlift suit. You can see this one doesn't have a logo on it. They do different things and they look different and feel different. So she has had 3 separate singlets on today, or suits. We've got Sammy coming out with 165. Obviously, she's pulled 200 in training. Her personal best on platform is 195. Nice to see Sammy opening quite so heavy, unexpected from her back injury at the start of the week. So she's obviously feeling pretty good. I don't think we'll see her hit her 195 today, but she's going to take it close.
She's going to hit some pretty reasonable numbers given the injury.
I think she's going to hit some extraordinary numbers considering her injury. Very snappy, lovely.
That was a very fast deadlift.
Same weight stays on the bar for Serena Blundell. And Serena is 6 for 6 so far, so she'll be looking to extend that and make that a 9 for 9. This is only Serena's 5th competition. Wow. There is more in the tank for her today.
It shows how quickly all the rankings can change, because England was down in 4th a minute ago and they've just jumped back up to the top. This is chaos.
Yep. Deadlifts really are when the competition starts to heat up.
I guess especially on a GL comp, it changes so much.
Yeah, and very fast.
Unpredictably as well, I guess, because if you're in a weight class comp, you all on even.
Yeah, and this is it. So we've got Lauren Williamson, 177.5. This is 20 below her personal best. I think we'd probably see Lauren head for that again today. Based on that, yes.
I definitely agree based on that.
I think we're going to see Scotland trying to start fighting for positioning here. So they have temporarily moved into top spot on the GL points placing. Obviously, Sammy being in great form and changing her 75 kilo opener to 165.
That will have made quite a big difference.
So Holly now from Team England with 180 kilos. She does have a 205 kilo personal best on deadlifts. So this should be a nice routine opener for Holly. Yep, very smooth. Looked very calm throughout. And our final lifter in Flight B will be Tash Brooks with 185 kilos. She does have a 210 kilo PB.
That's a huge deadlift,
isn't it? Tash has been nice and consistent all day, very controlled. And it looks like her deadlifts are going to be exactly the same. Stunning. So we are back for second attempts on deadlifts. So Kerry is going up 12.5 kilos. Her 110 was so fast, so that is definitely warranted. And it looks like Kerry's profile picture there is from the British Masters this year.
Kerry is the other half of the mother-daughter duo.
Yep, yeah. So I think she'll be looking to also have a 9 for 9 day.
Yeah, that'll be good for them.
Just getting that bar brush to start us off again. Make sure everyone has a really nice second attempt here. As a handler, you can request to have the bar brushed before your lifter goes on. You do need to say, get your request in before the bar loaded is called. Yep, that was a lovely routine pull there for Kerry. 135 kilos going on the bar for Alison now. third attempt deadlifts are the only point at which you can put an attempt change in while lifting is in progress. So ordinarily you can change an opener, but that needs to be 3 minutes before the flight starts. After that point, you cannot change it. So we will see some potential number changes. I know we did in Flight A. So we've got Alison now, 135 kilos on the bar. Alison's also had a really great day so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Lovely, strong, consistent pull. 3 white lights.
3 white lights. It's a really nice way to round out the day with some good lifts.
Yes.
We are Marlon Katie.
Katie now with 140 kilos. Little bit of a stick there, she'll fight through that. Yep, just got it into the lock position. Katie's
good.
probably someone who also, just due to her starting position, will always have a struggle on lockout. But that is a choice that you make as a lifter, whether you want to struggle at the bottom or the top. And it obviously works for her.
And she kept pulling, she didn't
Yeah.
have any downward movement, so whilst it was a little bit hard there,
Yeah,
there was nothing wrong with it.
yeah. So we are up to 157.5 kilos now for Tamara. She's gone up 7.5. So I don't think we're going to see her top end today at 180, but Tamara does look like she's been struggling with an injury today. So I would assume that she's maybe in a little bit of pain. She definitely
Yeah.
looks it while she's lifting. So again, for someone that's struggling with an injury to come and do something so close to their top end and do these kind of numbers is incredible. We've got our equipped lifter, Denise, in this flight coming out. She's gone up 7.5 kilos to 170. And this is 2.5 above her personal best. So she's elected to jump over that. And I think that was the right call. Yep, very nice. Same weight stays on the bar. Oh, she's happy about that one. Same weight stays on the bar for Amy Jarvie. She's gone up 10 kilos. Her opener was incredibly fast. So I don't doubt that this one will move very well. Molly Clark from Flight A coming out to shout for Amy now. Team Scotland are very fierce for each other. Lovely to see. Wow. Oh, she's chuffed about that. She should be.
That was very good.
So I think we are going to see a deadlift PB today for Amy. So 2.5 going on for Serena now. We're going up to 172.5 kilos. This is 5 below her personal best. And she has taken 7 between her first and second. So there is room for another 7. And there is room for another PB for Serena. She's had a stunning day so far. Yep. That's a really good start to her day.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably scope for another 7.5 on there.
Yep. So Sammy has jumped up a massive 15 kilos and is going for the 180.
That's a huge jump.
I mean, as I said, her top end is 195, so this isn't egregious and out of zone, but obviously, considering the start of her week, this is a very impressive end to her day. Sammy is a deadlift prowler. She does the bar stock. So we will get a little bit of platform pacing before she approaches the bar. And as I said early in the day, the only thing that you can adjust on the platform is your belt, and a lot of lifters do like to do that just to really get themselves in the zone on the platform. She made short work of that.
Nice.
She's very happy about that.
Be interesting to see what she goes for as a third.
Yep. As I said, she is being handled by Kier White, who is quite conservative.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see a 195.
Yeah. Also, they will want to be careful because they won't want to do anything that could jeopardise her back.
And back-to-back Scotland, we've got Lauren Williamson coming out for another 10 kilos. She's going 187.5. So again, she's giving herself scope to get to that top end of 197. Yep, I think we will see that 197 being loaded.
Yeah.
So Sammy's going 190, which I would expect 10 kilos for sure. And I think she'll be thrilled with that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we have got Holly coming up. She's our second last lifter in this flight with 190. And then we're going to see Tash Brooks take 200 on her seconds. Big 190 kilos for Holly. Just adjusting her bar as she's allowed to do that. The bar cannot break the floor, but she can move it. Oh, she still had her headphones in and forgot about that. Stunning. Headphones were just missed by the tech controller there. It happens.
Yeah.
Especially with the smaller in-ear headphones.
Yeah, it's very easy to spot the big over-the-ear ones.
And we are loading 200 kilos for Tash Brooks. So she is going up 15 kilos, which would leave her room to go back to her personal best of 210 on her third. I mean, there's room for her to do a little bit more also. We will see how this second attempt goes.
This is a big pull.
She's been a killer all day, so I don't doubt that she's going to execute this with the clarity she's done already. Goodness me.
That was very nice. Very smooth, very controlled.
I think we will see either the 210 or a little bit more from Tash today. So this is heading into our third and final round of Flight B deadlifts. Kerry, our second half of our mother-daughter duo from Isle of Man, is going to be starting the third round of deadlifts with 130 kilos on the bar. So another 7.5 kilos from her second attempt. We are just loading the bar, and then, as we did in Flight A, we'll be brushing the bar between every single lifter.
So 130 kilos, most perfect day. We are bar ready for Kerry.
So this will take Kerry for her 9 for 9. So everyone wants to see her make this lift.
We've got a few lifters on for 9 for 9, which I think is really exciting and says a lot about the calibre of lifters that we've got here today.
I think it also says a lot about the handlers.
Yeah,
the lifters and the handlers have done a fantastic job.
They've worked together really well.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Well, referee's change.
Nice.
Oh, what a great end today. 142.5 going on the bar for Katie now. So this is just 2.5 below her personal best.
Third and final attempt. Katie, your bar is loaded.
Again, Katie's been really consistent all day today, so just need to make this third and final pull. It's just that lockout so hard. Bless.
That's a shame.
What a great effort, though.
Yeah,
she left
definitely.
everything on the platform for that, so she can be very proud of that. So we're going up to 145 kilos for Alison. She's taken another 10 kilo jump, so we are 10 between her first and second, and also second and third. So a big 20 kilos from opener to third attempt.
This will be a PB for her if she gets it.
Super exciting.
145, we are following Madison.
She looks nice and focused.
Last invitation, please come to the table.
This is where we see people really dig deep, empty the tank, finish the day off strong, and get every last kilo they possibly can, because there's no more lifting after this. Their job is done. So we really see people give it their all in their third. Oh, wow.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
That was good call.
Stunning. Oh, she's happy with that. So we're taking a big jump up to 162.5 on the bar for Tamara. So this is below her personal best. But we don't know what she's got in the tank for the rest of the year. She might have a comp coming up soon. I think Tamara's also, as I said, been struggling with a little bit of an injury today.
Yeah.
It does look like she's in a little bit of pain. So this is a massive effort for someone who is competing with what looks to be an injury. It would be a massive effort for anyone regardless of that. So Tamara's been an absolute warrior today.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that was very nice.
Yeah, perfect attempt selections there. That looked like everything that she had today. We've got Denise coming out for 172.5 kilos on her deadlift. So this would take her 5 kilos above her personal best. She jumped 2.5 above her personal best on her second lift. So she's just looking to extend that with another cheeky 2.5 kilos. Every kilo counts on comp day.
We are well ready for Denise. And Serena, ready.
The kit for deadlift definitely looks like the most comfortable one to exist in.
Doesn't it? Oh, just couldn't quite make the lockout. Unfortunately, the deadlift suit does make it more challenging. So it's quite hard to really finish the lift, but what a brilliant effort from Denise today. Equipped lifting is a very hard discipline, and she's handled it very well. We are loading 177 kilos onto the bar for Amy Jarvie. This is a big deadlift for someone that sits in the 63 kilo class. She's not too high above 60 kilos in body weight herself.
This will be a 2.5 kilo PB if she gets this.
Yep. And her 170 was so convincing. Come on, Amy!
I forget that you can always tell when Amy's coming. It's somehow
Yeah. Escapes you
it's
every
happened
time.
9 times now, but I still forget that she's going to scream.
She's absolutely earned the right to load this.
Definitely.
Come on now, Amy. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes.
That was a beautiful third attempt for Amy there.
Yeah, definitely.
She'll be really chuffed with that. Okay, same weight stays on the bar for Serena Blundell. This will match her personal best. So we're just cleaning the bar, making sure that it's nice and free of chalk and talc. one finalist. Serena's had a gorgeous day so far, and I think she's PB'd in everything so far, so this match would be the only thing that she's not PB'd in. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. What a gorgeous final pull. That's 100% the right call there. Great work. 190 kilos staying on the bar for Sammy. I don't see any attempt changes coming in for this flight, so I think everyone is staying with their opener, or their third attempt. No, their opener. It's been a long morning. 190 kilos onto the bar for Sammy, so this is 5 kilos below her personal best and 120 kilos more than she thought she was going to load today, so
That's huge.
yeah, she's doing great. Lots of support from Team Scotland for Sammy today.
The fact she still turned up despite hurting her back on Tuesday is huge.
Yeah.
Says a lot about her character.
She is a strong, strong deadlifter. She knows she can pull this. She's got to fight through that. Yep. Wow. Oh, she's going to be so chuffed with that.
Wish I could pull 190 on a bad day.
Yeah, I know. Must be nice. So
That's
we're going
insane.
up back-to-back Team Scotland again. Lauren Williamson coming out for 195 kilos. Again, this is 2.5 below her personal best.
Team
But
Scotland's crept above Wales into the second place spot.
Team Scotland like to play the long game,
Yeah.
and take as many kilos as they can and try and make as many attempts successful.
Yeah.
Because as I said earlier at the start of the day, 9 for 9 will always beat anything else.
Definitely.
If you go 9 attempts, you will do better. Wow. Where's Lauren's 4th attempt?
That was really good.
That was so fast. So our final 2 deadlifts of Flight B, 197.5 kilos going on the bar for Holly of Team England. And the GL points have become very tight between Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland in 2nd, 3rd and 4th place.
If you look at the prognosis, Scotland are actually in a better position potentially.
Potentially. Prognosis doesn't mean anything.
No, I know.
We're counting eggs in the basket for now. Because they still have to make all of those lifts.
Yeah.
So we've got Holly now, 197.5 kilos on the bar. Yep, she's been so consistent all day. She'll make that. Not a problem.
That was very good. Who won at Home Nations last year?
I want to say Team Scotland. I don't know if that's my bias showing.
We'll take your word for it.
I was coaching at that, I should know. The banquet was the real party, you know?
You clearly enjoyed the banquet so well that you can't really remember the competition.
Pretty much. So to end this massive Flight B deadlift group, we've got Tash Brooks going for 210 kilos to match her personal best. Tash has executed everything so well today. So
Yeah,
we're just
this will take her
looking-
9 for 9.
Looking for her to end on that perfect 9 for 9. Oh wow, yeah, she knows she has that. Stunning. Absolutely the perfect attempt selection there for Tash.
That's a really nice way to wrap up Flight B.
Yep.
And straight on to Flight C.
No rest. We're into Flight C deadlifts. Shout out to our spotters and loaders. They are putting in work. We are getting through these flights on record time. We are kicking off Flight C deadlifts with Elizabeth Young. She'll be opening at 132.5 kilos. And I would like to preamble that we will be seeing a 212 kilo opener in this flight.
Liz is actually one of the OG members of Isle of Man powerlifting.
Oh, wow.
Back from sort of pre-days when it was part of Northwest.
Ah. Lovely. Really easy opener there.
Yeah, that's what you want in an opener.
So we're heading up to 145 kilos for Katie, also of Isle of Man.
We are following Katie.
So everyone on deadlifts does need to wear the socks to protect the shins, which is why we've all got our knee-high socks on for deadlifts. Lovely.
Very nice.
Very easy lift there for Katie. And the white powder on everyone's legs is talc. That just helps the bar move a little bit more smoothly up the bare skin, as sometimes it can get stuck otherwise.
Not to be confused with the white powder on the hands, which is chalk and has the opposite impact.
Yep. So you've got Alexa for check now, coming out for 160 kilos. We're already at 160 kilos, and we are 3 deadlifts into Flight C. So we are moving up very fast now.
This is also only 2.5 kilos under her PB.
I feel like we've said that all day for Alexa.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, her total PB's 430, and if she gets this, she'll already be on 442.5.
Goodness. And our next 2 lifters will also be doing 160 kilos, so it's a popular number. Very easy there from Alexa.
Definitely.
We are following Christina.
I think Alexa's deadlift setup was the snazziest we've seen so far. Not seen too many jazzy setups. We've got Christina, same weight on the bar, 160 kilos. She made incredibly light work of that.
Her PB is 195, so I wonder if we'll see some.
I imagine she's
decent
going to go a
jumps.
15 here. So you do have to make sure that you return the bar to the ground with your hands still on the bar. So
Do
that's
not
just
drop it.
something to make sure of. Even at the very bottom, you do need to make sure your hands are still on when it touches the ground. 160 kilos for Ruth.
Also
Lovely
very
routine
nice.
pull. 3 white lights. So we've got Tash coming out for 165 kilos. Tash looking to boost Team Wales GL points here. Obviously, Team Wales and Isle of Man have slightly smaller teams, so they do have to work a little bit harder to boost themselves up those GL rankings. And as I said, third hairstyle of the day.
Yeah, I completely forgot that she kept changing her hair.
Stunning.
That was very quick.
Very easy opener there for Tash. So we might see her match her 185 today. 167 kilos going in the bar for Lily. Lily's had a really great day so far. Not left any kilos on the platform.
I mean, I'm probably one of the less people to ask, but I will try.
Lily just checking the timer there. You do get a full minute to start the lift. So obviously on deadlift there's no start command, but so long as the bar leaves the ground within the minute, that's fine. For squat and bench, you do have to get the start command within the minute, which is you're ready to start the lift. Up to 170 kilos for Dana.
You can ask it, but it's Bonnie White. That's the name I know.
Don't often see the wrist straps for deadlift.
No, I was just thinking that.
Very nice. I would say that's more common in strongman, but we won't talk
Yeah.
about that here. Very nice lift there for Dana.
That
170
was.
is a nice, confident opener. So we've got our equipped lifter Angarad coming out. Angarad, sorry. I'll get it right by the final deadlift. So she's opening with 170 kilos. She's been wonderfully consistent all day. I don't doubt this is going to be any different. Yep, lovely and routine.
Yeah.
Okay, we are now going to load 212 kilos
Oh gosh.
for Tasman's opener. Tasman is a massive puller. Yeah, she has a lot of kilos in the tank, but this is a huge opener. And we are above triple body weight here.
We are following the Tasman.
So we're going to see Tasman add a nice chunk to Scotland's GL total now. Wow. Almost looks bored at the top.
Is she going to put some weight on the bar?
Yep, as predicted, Scotland's jumping into first on GL there. I don't doubt that will change over the course of the flight. But we are back to round 2 of the Flight C deadlifts. We'll be starting with Elizabeth Young from Isle of Man. And she's gone up 7.5 kilos to 140. We are just brushing the bar again just to make sure that everyone gets a really good opportunity on their second deadlifts. And then on thirds, we'll brush the bar for every lifter. This is 5 kilos below Liz's personal best. Very nice.
Yeah.
I think we'll see her match that today, hopefully. So we're going 155 kilos onto the bar for Katie. Lovely.
Very nice.
That's a very easy 10 kilos added there for Katie. So we are bumping up to 167.5 kilos for Ruth of Northern Ireland. So this is a 7.5 kilo addition for Ruth.
That was very nice.
Yeah, looked exactly the same as her opener, so I think we're going to see at least another 7.5 on that. Alexa for a check coming out for 170. Her 160 was incredibly fast, and this will be a 7.5 kilo PB for her. So
Hold on. Okay.
just making sure her setup is exactly what she wants. That's very fast again for Alexa.
That is very well like the deadlift. 173.5 kilos in the bar to Christina. Cash get ready.
We've got Christina from Team Wales coming out next for 172.5 kilos. So she's added 12.5 kilos. We did say her opener looked incredibly fast though.
Yes.
So I didn't think we would be surprised to see this. Yeah.
I mean, I think that was as fast as her opener.
Yeah, doesn't look like much more effort than her
No.
opener for sure. So I wouldn't be surprised to see another 10 on that, maybe even another 12. 175 going on the bar for Tash from Team Wales. Two Tashes today.
Yeah.
Tash from Team Wales and Team England, but we are in Flight C, so it is Team Wales. So this is 10 kilos below Tash's personal best. I do think we're going to see her try and match that today.
Very
That was
nice.
a very convincing pull there from
Yeah.
Tash. 3 white lights from the refs. We are loading up 177.5 kilos for Angras. She is our Welsh equipped lifter who has been so consistent all day today. So the deadlift suit makes it a little bit harder to actually get to the bar. So you will actually see, even if they set up in sumo, they might then move to conventional. I do think Angrad is just a sumo puller, but that wouldn't be unusual to see them set up slightly wider and then bring their feet in once they've got down to the bar. Wow, fast again from Angrad.
Kind of feels like she's trying to prove everything we keep saying about how hard the kit makes lifting.
Yeah.
And it will be like, oh, it can be really hard for them to like hit depth, and she'll hit it fine.
Yeah.
No, it can be really hard to like get down to the chest. Yeah,
Yep.
does it fine.
Yeah.
She's made it her life's mission today to just prove us wrong.
Yeah. I'm here for it. So we've got Lily next. She's added 10 kilos to her opener. Her first lift was very, very smooth. So this should be another routine lift for Lily and just building on that total.
If this moves well, we should hopefully see either a matched PB or a PB attempt.
Yeah, for sure. Nice, super consistent.
That was very nice.
Maybe a little bit slower off the floor than she wanted, but I don't doubt she's got another 5 in that.
185 kilos in the bar for Denmark. Hansi, get ready.
So we are into our final 2 lifters on the second attempts for Flight C. We've got 185 kilos getting loaded for Dana. This is a huge, huge pull. And I do wonder whether we're going to see her take a deadlift personal best attempt on her third, seeing as
I would
she's 5
guess
kilos away from
so,
it.
yeah. If we've made a 15 kilo jump here, I'd expect to see at least 5.
Yep. At least 7. So we can get her
Yeah.
a PB. Nice.
Yeah.
Very consistent. 3 white lights. Lovely.
It wasn't the fastest of lifts, but some people just lift slowly.
Yeah. If it keeps moving, that's kind of all that matters in this.
Exactly.
The best advice you can get on deadlift is just stand up.
Exactly.
Tasman Campbell, a huge 225 kilos. Insane. So she's going up 12 and a half here. And taking herself very close to her deadlift PB. We're only 7 away now, 7.5. So you might see her load that.
Oh, they want to start putting the weights in.
Yep, she's got it going. Lovely. Great work.
Referee say.
Had to do a second setup on that just because the first one she didn't feel like she had great tension for. So you can see that she resets and just starts again. But so long as the bar does not break the floor, that is allowed. So it'll be interesting to see what Taz puts in for her third. Ooh, she's putting a record attempt in, and this is a British record attempt, so that is allowed.
It is her British record.
It is, yeah, it is. But all the same, she's allowed to load that.
Yeah.
And as she should. Taking a chip on a deadlift is your right.
Yeah. It's,
And if you can, you always take a chip.
yeah, especially in conventional competitions, but I'm sure it still stands here.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you,
it's an extra
Yeah.
500 grams.
yeah.
So therefore,
definitely.
it adds to the GL. It makes it better.
If you can
have
put
the
extra weight
option.
on, do it.
Yeah. And she might not be confident with the 235, but she knows she's
Yeah.
got the 233, then yep, you will take whatever grammage you can get. This is our final flight of deadlifts for the morning. It's the last deadlifts we're going to see this morning.
10 deadlifts to go.
So this is Elizabeth Young coming out for a matched deadlift PB of 145 kilos. She looked good for it in her seconds. She's got it moving. Just needs to finish that lockout.
Yeah.
Wow.
Referee say.
Little bit of ramping from the centre ref, I think.
Referee, 170 on the bar, this round of the
Just see the jury deliberating.
I see head shaking, but once again, don't know whether that's good or bad.
We never know what that means. No, they're not making eye contact to say that it's been
No.
overturned, so I think we are good. 170 now loaded on the bar for Katie.
The jury are also all stood, which felt very ominous when I looked over, but clearly they're just fed up with sitting down.
Yep. And we seem to have lost some of them. Not as many as we did this morning.
Yeah.
So Katie now, a huge jump to 170. Really unconventional to see a bigger jump from
Yeah.
second to third, but
10 to second and then 15 to third. But I mean, if it works,
yep.
this is going to be a huge PB if she gets this.
Oh wow. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, come on.
Oh, a little bit downward, I think. Wow. Oh, God, yep. A little bit lightheaded there.
Yeah.
So that can happen if there's every effort put into that. But
Yeah.
oh, we've got every single colour of cards from the referees there. We've got one red, one yellow, one blue. There was some downward initially.
Yeah.
So
I think she can count that as a personal gym PB.
absolutely.
But obviously not a platform PB.
Yeah. So, Alexa for a check, 175 kilos being loaded. So this is 12 and a half above her previous personal best, which she just set in July.
It's insane some of the numbers she's put up today if she only last competed in July.
And she started in February.
And this girl is insane.
Yeah. So this is her third competition for context. So we're going to see more of Alexa.
Definitely.
We just have to convince her to not leave Team Scotland.
Hold her hostage in Scotland.
I mean, we wouldn't do that.
I mean, there are worse places to be stuck than Scotland.
Nice and focused. Alexa's been so locked in all day. Very calm.
It's quite a maturity to have in someone who's new to lifting.
Yep.
That was insane.
Goodness me. I don't think we've seen Alexa's top end today at all.
Can she have some fourth attempts?
Oh, wow. She's happy with that. Okay. Same weight staying on the bar. 175 for Ruth of Team Northern Ireland.
So we just give the bar a quick brush, because obviously we're in thirds. It's getting quite busy in here, but I guess it's because we've got all the men in as well.
The afternoon will be happening soon. Stunning. What a great pull from Ruth.
That was great. Yeah.
So we're going up to 180 kilos for Tash. She's just looking to build on that total, and GL for Team Wales.
Successful, we are bar ready for Tash.
Tash has been on a lot of platforms, so I don't doubt she's going to get through this. Lovely.
Very nice.
Super nice.
She was so confident. She was off and back in the warm-up room before the lights even came up.
Gorgeous. Back-to-back Team Wales. We've got Christina coming out for 180 kilos. They've played it a little bit safe with her deadlift today. I'm sure there is a reason behind that.
Yeah.
You never know, sometimes people have changed form, had an injury, so she's been amazing all day. Gorgeous. She's super
That was
happy
so
with that,
good.
as she should be. Okay, an extra 5 kilos going on the bar for our next two lifters. First out is going to be Angarads of Team Wales, our equipped lifter in this flight.
3 Wales people in a row.
Yes. Four deadlifts to go. Angra's done an awesome job today. Just gonna finish off that beautiful 9 for 9 day, which is so rare for equipped.
Yeah. I hope he's not jinxed it now.
She is an exceptional lifter.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I didn't have any doubt about that.
That was so quick.
Stunning. So 185 kilos stays in the bar for Lily now. She's gone up 7.5. Second is a little bit more ever than she wanted, but she definitely can pull this. We know that. She's looking for a 2.5 kilo PB now. Lots of support in the crowd for Lily. Lily taking her time to really lock herself in mentally.
She's got the whole minute, so she might as well make
you
the
can
most
use
of it.
It is there for you to use.
There are no prizes for pulling quickly.
Nope. Just getting herself nice and focused.
Yeah.
Get it moving. She's got it moving.
Come
She's got
on.
it moving.
Oh.
Just not to be today. She's had such a good day overall, though.
Yeah.
And I think
I feel like everyone's had a day that they should be proud of.
absolutely to even get to this level of
Yeah.
competition
To
is
be able
such an
to put on a
accomplishment.
national singlet
Yeah.
is something you should be proud of.
Absolutely. Our final two lifters, 192.5 kilos getting loaded for Dana, so she is going for a 2.5 kilo PB on this. And we'll be rounding out the flight with a record attempt. Just quickly brushing that bar. It looks like it's in 2 times speed, it's so fast.
Efficient bar brushing.
Yep.
We are flowering Dana.
Here we go. Lots of Team Ireland on their feet for her. Team Northern Ireland.
There's a lot of support for Team Ireland given the distance.
Absolutely. Oh, she's got it going.
Yes.
Oh, wow. She just needs to lock it. Oh, my goodness.
Referee say.
Nice.
3 white
All right, the last
lights. We have one final lifter to go. Tasman Campbell is coming out for a massive 233 kilos, which is a British record attempt.
It's nice if you're going to get the chip plates out, get them out for the
Yeah.
last lift of the session.
And this is an open record. As I said, Taz is a Masters lifter, but she competes in the Open and has competed on the World Open team.
She's really not going to be a fan of you with how many times you mentioned that she's a Masters lifter.
Just want to tell everyone that she's super impressive. I think Masters lifters get overlooked,
definitely.
but they should not be. Tasman is a force to be reckoned with.
233 kilos. Third and final ball. Everything from Team Scotland. We are rolling!
You can hear the support in the room. Sort of everyone is behind Taz in this
Everyone is
moment.
just excited to see a big record
Yeah.
attempt.
The coming crowd.
I think it doesn't matter where you come from. The second anyone loads a record, everyone is behind them. Oh.
Just not to be today.
Might as well give it a shot though.
Absolutely. Just want to round off, say a quick thank you to all of our sponsors this morning. Without them, these competitions could not be what they are, and they could not be as good as they are. Our gold sponsors, Next Level Barbell Club, Forza Performance, and Elevate Powerlifting. Silver sponsors, White Lights Media, First in Service, and Bulk, and Elico. So,
And I think SBG is the title sponsor.
yes, SPD, how could we forget? They are everywhere.
Everyone's wearing them.
And a quick thank you also to JF Coaching from the Lincoln Lifting Gym for providing the plates for the platform today. Thank you to all of our spotters and loaders, all of our competitors and coaches. Everyone's made this a wonderful morning. We hope we'll see you back in the afternoon for the men's flights.
It's also ran perfectly on time because
which is a
awards were meant to be
surprise
at
to everyone.
1:45. So
We are right on time.
because the men's session is starting at 2.
Yes,
So it was tight.
it's a quick turnaround.
And some of our silver place, again receiving a bulk stack, SPD singlet, wrist wrap t-shirt, deadlift socks, a Laco t-shirt and mug, and a home racing fair with 101.31 GL points, and an accent from Team England. And in first place, with a box stack SPD singlet, G-sleeve, wrist wrap t-shirt, socks, a Laco sweater and beanie, a white light social media package, and of course the donation there, with 109.37 GL points, a massive 527.5 kilo total, all the way from Scotland, Tasman Campbell! What a fun moment. Oh, that was fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for the morning session. Don't go anywhere, we do have the games in about 12 minutes. So if you want to get your photos, do so very, very quickly. Thank you very much. A huge round of applause there.